Hey guys, all right, I've got to do some gifts and goodies. It's Friday, and I always do gifts and goodies on Friday, get their video ready for y'all for Saturday. And I went to town this morning. I was dressed in go-to-town clothes, and when I got home, from that car to this front door, I about puddled. It is so hot and humid. I came in and stripped my clothes off. They're literally right there on that, behind me on that that quilt rack in the hallway. Because I had this little summer dress hanging on the hook right inside the laundry room door, and that's what I put on. And I have nothing on, the summer dress. And then I realized I've got to do gifts and goodies. That meant putting everything back on, or it meant getting a sweater for cover up because I'd already stripped down to nothing but this. So this is what I look like right now, and I'm sorry. But I do want to get the gifts and goodies done. I'm going to get this stuff out of my glasses if I can't see. Get this out of the way. Alright, so out in my car, I went this morning, me and Levi drove to Spring, which is about 45 minutes from here. And Levi, would you let Honey and Jensen in? Try not to let the cats, but you know, it is what it is. For a dresser, for my dressing room, so I can take my dresser, not the pretty one I did, but the original one that was in my bedroom before I moved everything to the dressing room. And I'll take that one to Levi's room. And I told Mom that Mama's Peepat's dresser, if she wants it back, you know, I'll have it ready in a little bit. But she said she didn't know where she would put it, so it may end up going out with a camper, because I know it's got to come out of there. I know it can't be used, it can't be an everyday use dresser. And if it is everyday use, it's got to be from an adult that has the calmness about them. They pull a drawer and then they close a drawer, because kids and Levi, drawers are half open, looks like somebody tried to rob me, and they only attacked his room. So I got me a dresser, an antique dresser, out in the back end of my car, and I will bring that in the house in a little bit. And I'm probably going to work here in the house since it is so hot outside. It's pink, just like that other one I did. Somebody's painted it pink. It's got a really pretty scallopy, like a little trim that looks real pretty on it. It's like a, I don't want to call it a high boy, but I don't know what they call the ones with the legs. Maybe they are called high boys, but it's up off the ground. You know, it's got legs, and then I mean, you can literally, I like them. You can vacuum underneath them or search for an earring that you dropped. Anyway, I'm going to paint the body of it white, like I like. The body will be white, but I will strip the top back to the original wood. I'm not doing any wallpaper on it or any of that, because it has some decorative detailing on the drawers. And so I won't be putting wallpaper on it. But I'll be doing that in a little bit. I'm going to get Levi to help me bring it in. Real nice lady that I went and found it from. I tried to get one that I'd seen. This. It looks like birdseed, but I don't know why there'd be birdseed there. I found one that was really cute, and they wanted $150 for it. But it was a dresser and a side table, and the side table was not real, and the bottom part was white, and the top part was red of this little side table. But you could see the bubble from it. It was particle board. The legs may not have been, but the top was particle board. It was all bubbled, and they painted over it anyway. And he started out wanting 150, and he had slowly come down to 40. Honestly, the dresser is worth, and probably worth more than 40. But he never would get back to me. It's it's like, why? I said, same argument. Why do they put stuff on there for sale if they're not gonna sell it? So anyway, this lady was very prompt. She answered immediately, gave me information, made the arrangements, pick it up between 10 and 10:30, and even I was running a little late because it was GPS had to take me there, but on the way I had to go to the ATM, so I had to bypass where it told me to get off the highway to go to her house. I had to bypass that to find an ATM, and anyway, that really didn't take that long. It was going back, tracking, and getting back to where I was in the beginning to get to her house. Anyway, it was fine. It was fine. It was beautiful dresser, very sweet lady, and it's home now and it's out there, and I'm going to work on it in a little bit. But here are my gifts and goodies. I have opened, but I have not opened. You know what I mean? Everything is open, but not open. I love surprise, except for this, because I knew this was coming, because I got an email about it. I also got a very hateful email, direct message that it was coming. Nope, that's a lie too. That's a lie. I got did I get a direct message from her? I can't remember. But I did get a message from Amazon that said it was coming. And it was like, there's a gift coming for you. Open here to see what it is, something. But this is from Nicolette. Nicolette is the one that made Levi's Chef Louis. Remember when I said I had one, and I gave mine to Daniel. I got it, I believe, at some kind of a white elephant, or what do they call those? Like when like when there's a party, there's oh my gosh. I'm drawing a complete blank. But when you go to a party and sometimes they give you like a ticket or something, and it's a drawing later. Okay, well, I think that's where it came from. But I never used it for anything. I didn't have my back decked in. I'm telling you, this was many years ago. So I told Daniel, I said, "You want this? I've got this at a party, and I don't really have a use for it. But now with my ferns, I have a use for it." And so I got this, and Nicolette, thank you. I love it. I had one in my cart, because if y'all remember, I probably said something like on payday, I'm going to order me one. Nicolette sent me one. But I also got a very hateful message. They are no longer allowed to comment on my page. They have been blocked. Because I'm going to tell y'all right now, and I think all my family has said this before, and we've said it many, many times. If I say something, or one of them says something, we are not asking you to send us things. We have jobs. And, I'm retired, but I have a little retirement income. And then it would be dumb to say or lie about, I make money off my videos. I do. I mean, I may not be buying new vehicles and stuff, but I make a little money on my vehicles. I can buy this if I wanted to, and I was planning to. It just, some things I have to think about. It's toward the end of the month. I need to I need to pay these bills. Then I can buy a few things. Somebody was very hateful, said, good thing you told everybody what you needed, so they'll send it to you. And I thought, oh my gosh, I don't say things like that. I'm just talking. I'm talking to you guys. It's just like if me and my friends from when I drove a bus, my best friend when I drove a bus, I guess my best friend is my mom. But outside of my mom, my boss which when I first started driving for Splendora, she was not really my boss, but she did become my boss. We were very close, and she was over here a lot, and we would sit. She even lived in the camper for a little while when she was waiting for their house. She, like all the rest of my family, did her time in the camper, her and her husband. We were very close. It's just like when I'm sitting talking to her and I'm saying, well, on payday, I'm going to get this. I'm not asking her to go buy it for me now. I'm just saying, I'm just talking out loud. And that person was so negative. And there's another negative. I'm not going to say names. I'm giving her, I've screenshot some of her comments, and I'm waiting for another negative, and then she's out of here too. She doesn't say things about gifts and goodies. She says she's just negative. Like, I'll just tell you. Like, I did the little, she commented on the short, I think. I don't think it was on my video, the full video of the rain, of the storm the other night. I think it was a comment on the short. And she just wrote, news. I was like, what does that mean? This is news to her. We don't need this news. We already know what's going on with the weather. You're telling us stupid news. I don't know what she meant. She just said news. But I'll tell y'all this, that there is options in there and for the creator. And I was able to click her and then see all the comments that she's made in all my videos. And out of all the comments that this person has made, there's only been a couple that were just your regular, everyday, run-of-the-mill comment. The other ones have had a little bit of a negative, you know what I mean? Just threw a little negative in there. They sprinkled negative. And so I'm thinking, okay, so I screenshot her name, her comment, and I thought, the next time, now that it's imprinted in my brain, when I see a comment from her, if it's negative, she's out. So I didn't tell her that in her comment or anything. I was very nice, I believe, maybe in a you know how we say here in the South, when you say, oh, bless you, or, you know, something like that. We're really meaning it in negative. We're meaning it, not negative, we're meaning it in a, I want to say snarky because I said she was snarky. Anyway, off all that. Just people, you know, comes in all shapes and sizes and attitudes, and you just have to flow with them. Anyway, I'm going to get to this. So Nicolette sent me the sprayer. Thank you, Nicolette. I love it. And then I thought of you when I seen this adorable fairy set. Hope you enjoy it, from Diana. Guys, I'm not even going to talk about that fairy card because I got negativity on that too. A knife. I hope I don't look just like I want to say like a bag lady. Oh my gosh. This got solar. Yes, this has a solar panel. Levi. Okay. I've got about 5 minutes here. You can go down the hallway and watch something in my room, or you can leave it on pause for a few minutes and draw. Then all the way down. You're not going to put the TV on 80 while I'm talking in the background. In my the old house before the fire, I had a den. We had a living room, we had a den. I only have one place with one big TV, but his room has a TV, my room has a TV, the back porch has a TV, but you'll melt. Oh my gosh, they're hooked together. It's a horse and buggy, but it's like on Cinderella, you know, it was like the pumpkin. And this horse is a unicorn. Isn't that adorable? Oh, here's the door. Isn't that cute? And then a little fairy in a swing. So I guess this is her carriage. That's her carriage. Is she adorable? Oh. I know that some of you guys have. I know there was somebody negative the other day and said, I answered them. I said, yeah, last year when it was hot, and it's hot again. I didn't set out with this plan of, well, you know what, I'll tell you the truth. This is the truth, and I'm not meaning any negativity about this. I'm just telling you the truth. I never said I wanted to start a fairy garden. I just said in some of my comments that my back deck looked like a fairy garden. And then I started getting fairy garden pieces. I thought then, I'm thinking, okay, I have to build a fairy garden. So, because I need a fairy garden for all these fairy garden pieces. But it's hard. It's been hard for me. I don't know. Maybe that's not polite. Maybe that's negative on my own. I don't know. I don't mean to be. I'm just saying that it's like I had projects. I needed to get them done, and then time went away from me. Then we got the winter, and it was cold, and you know, it's hard to work in the wet ground. And then spring came, and then I was busy with other projects. The sort of the more important things that I still haven't got done. Because honestly, I'm gonna tell you something. It makes me a little sad when I think about it. If I think too hard or try to dwell on it. I used to get up, and I've said this. I know I've talked about it in videos before. When I was in my late 20s and 30s, even my very early 40s, working in the old house. Especially in the summer when I didn't have a job, like, you know, I didn't have my bus to go to that morning. I would be working in a room, and I might start out the day mowing the yard, taking a fence down that I didn't want there to be there anymore, whatever. Then I get moved into the house, and I start on a room. I'd start remodeling a room, whether it's mudding a wall that was paneling, because you can put mud, you know, like sheetrock mud over paneling, which is what these walls, well, not this wall, this is sheetrock, so I built this wall myself. But all these walls in this house, it's paneling. And I come back over it with a trowel and mud and made it look like, I don't know, I mudded it. And then I painted it. So I gave it a texture so you couldn't tell that it was paneling. It was my way of saving money, you know. And I did the same thing in my nanny's house, when I got nanny's house. But what I'm saying is, I would work, and all of a sudden, it would be 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm still with a bandana on my head and paint on my face. I haven't had a bath. I'm 55 now. I don't keep up with what I used to do. I can't do it anymore. I don't know why. I don't know where it goes. I don't know how we get to that place, because I feel like I'm still busy all the time, but I don't get as much done. It's not like I set out for a year to say I'm going to build a fairy garden, never got it done. It's just that things came in. And anyway, that person made me very angry, and don't think I blocked them, and I don't even remember who they were now. But when they said that, and that's what they said. What was Kim's excuse on the fairy garden? What was Kim's first excuse on the fairy garden? And I seen it, so I said it was hot, and I said it's still hot, or I said it's hot again. Anyway, I love the fairy garden pieces. I love them, and I can't wait to see it out there. I do want to see it. It was not something in my mind to ever have, but when you guys sent me this stuff, I could picture this fairy garden. I can see it in my mind. When I close my eyes, I can see how I want it to look. I just haven't had that time where I'm just going to say, you know what, I'm going to spend the next 3 days on this fairy garden. It just hasn't worked out that way. I don't mean for it. Anyway, Diana, thank you. You will get to see it in a fairy garden. I promise. I promise. It's so hot right now. I'm so hot. Uh-oh. Peanut butter, like the granola bar, but with peanut butter and chocolate covered, chocolate covered, and no name. I don't know, but thank you. I don't know who sent these, but thank you. That would be a good breakfast for him in the morning, just to grab one of those. This package here says enjoy your gift. Hey Levi, welcome home. Have some treats while enjoying the pool, from Kevin. Kevin, Levi sent you some, oh my gosh. Levi, Kevin sent you some treats. You gonna come get the box? Oh. Popcorn, little chocolate chip cookies, pretzels. Little box of treats, Pop-Tarts, Sour Patch. Oh, Sour Patch. I'll keep those out for me right now. Here's a fruit roll-up. Can you tell Kevin thank you? Right there in the camera. It's like, thank you.
Thank you. I told Kevin thank you.
You told Kevin thank you? All right, don't miss that. All right, guys, that's it. I know this will come out tomorrow. Tuesday, I'm not for sure about Tuesday's video because it's a review, but the people that, the item that I'm reviewing, I sent, give me that box. Let me have that box. Thank you. The item that I didn't set out for my page to be a review page either. But, like I said before, if I can use it, I'll review it if they offer it. So, they sent me an email about something, and I was like, no, I'm not tall enough for that. But if you can send me this one, I can do a review. So they were gracious enough to send me the one that I could work with, not the first one that they wanted me to review. So, Buddy helped me and Steph helped me get it. I'm not going to give any more out. I'm not going to say anything else. But Tuesday is supposed to be a review. It's all built. It's all ready to go. Jensen, that's my laptop. But when I emailed them to let them know that the video was built and ready to go, and I want to put it out on Tuesday, I got this email back saying that they're on holiday. Dragon holiday. That means, China or somewhere. So, I'm waiting to hear back from them because I need them to send me the link and a discount code if there's going to be a discount code. And then I'll do that. I'll show y'all. That will come out Tuesday, hopefully. If not, then it'll be some out. I don't know what video it'll be for sure, but probably outside stuff. Maybe fairy garden, starting of it. But all I can tell you is that I'm not going to post that video, that review video, until they send me the information I need for you guys. And also, I'll throw this in. Russell got back with me. That's the gentleman that I've been corresponding back and forth with about the grill. And he said that they got that fixed about the not being able to ship it because of whatever it was saying that. But I think I already showed everybody or explained, just hit that flag. But maybe they fixed that completely because, see, like I told some of you guys before, the flag was already there on my page. When I clicked the link, it had the United States flag up there. I never would have thought to myself I have to hit that a second time, and then when it drops down, find it and hit it again, because it was already there. And, you know, so it is what it is. He says he thinks I got that fixed. But I hope everybody finally figured out the situation with the link. I know that he told me that he had already had several sales. He didn't tell me how many, but he just said several or a few or something like that from my link. So I don't know how, you know, I'm not into technology. I don't know how they know it's coming from my link unless the ones that purchased it used the code, the 2023, Kim 2023 code. But I think he also told me, and y'all might want to check this out, because I think he told me that it was going to be free shipping. Now, I don't know. I can tell you this. I don't know, because I know that when I was doing the mock order, when I was trying to see what it would tell me about not shipping to me or whatnot, the code was for 20 bucks. The code gives you $20 off. But then when it added shipping, that was $20. So what the price was quoted up here before taxes and shipping was what you ended up paying with the end, because the code just counteracted the shipping cost. Now he's saying that they're doing free shipping on it. So I'm just wondering, is there really going to show a discount now? Like instead of $1.99, it becomes $1.79 or $1.89. I don't know. I don't want to throw that out there and make you think it is. I just don't know. I just know that he said that they put in for free shipping on it. So hopefully that he said let everybody know. So I'm letting you know. Anyway, I guess that's it. I've got to do a review on a Chick Cozy heater. Remember the ones that sent me the door, the automatic door? They sent me a heater, and I'd even in the email back and forth, I told them it's too hot to put a heater in my chicken coop right now, or at least to use it. I can't use it out there. So she sent me an email back, and she said, don't worry about putting it in the coop, or if I want to put it in the coop and show it in the coop, it's fine. But what they really want me to do is just open it, make sure the packaging, it shipped okay, it didn't get broke, when it's plugged in, all the functions work, and do a video like that. So I guess I'll be doing that sometime next week too for them. Anyway, like I said, I didn't start, y'all know I didn't start no videos hoping to do reviews. I didn't even, that's never entered my mind, because I didn't know. I'm trying to think. I don't know, maybe until Daniel got, or Bree, maybe it was Bree. The first time I realized that there's companies out there that see our pages and think that was when Bree got that first bike, I guess. And she goes, they just sent it to me, all I have to do is a review. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. And then it was like shortly after that when I got that Chick Cozy door. Well, when they corresponded back and forth. Now a couple of people did hit me for sending me some rubber boots, but they didn't have slip-on rubber boots. Everything was a lace-up, and I can't do it because I have a high arch. And boots hurt my feet if they have to be laced on. I just want rubber boots I slip my foot in. And he told me, he said, oh, and also they had men's, but you could get like, everything was for men's, I think. But you know, a woman can wear a man's if it's small enough, if the man's size goes small enough. I'm a woman 6, sometimes a 5.5. So there's no men's shoes out there. You can go boys or kids, but there's no men's just normal sizes that would fit my foot. And I think I said that. I said, well, first I said there's no sizes that will fit me because I have a small foot. I wear a woman 6. I think my rubber boots over here that I wear all the time that have the crack in them, I do need a new pair of rubber boots. I don't know. I swear to say I think they're 7s, but I don't even know if I do because I want to be able to slip on and off without any kind of problem. No, they're 6, and I get them on and off just as easy as can be. Anyway, they said, he emailed me back and he said as soon as they have a woman's, they are working on a woman's line, women's line. And as soon as they get that up, he'll let me know. So that's awesome. So I might be getting me some kind of rubber boots. But it's pretty cool that they think that your page has enough followers, which is awesome, that you could help their business out. But like I said before, I do not ever want to review or, you know, say, hey, you know, this is a cool thing, go buy this, if it turns out to be a piece of junk. So, there's always that. Anyway, this was supposed to be gifts and goodies, and I've talked about negative people, I've talked about reviews, I feel like I look like a bag lady, because I didn't want to put my clothes back on. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you for the gifts. Just always try to be happy. Keep a happy heart. That way when you're talking to people, people see happiness radiate out of you. Show them Jesus in you. You never want to leave a room or leave a conversation or walk away from somebody and they say, oh my gosh. You want them to walk away and say, I want what she has. Something makes her happy all the time. I want it. That's what you want to leave people with. All right, love you guys. God bless y'all.